Swinging here, swinging there. Probably since mid to late November, the finds on my digs have been slowing down. I don't like recording all the junk I dig. I know people really don't like looking at a lot of that stuff. You add some in here and there, but I can't base a whole video off of digging junk all day. So, a couple of these videos coming up are going to have a couple hunts on top of each other just to kind of bulk them out and do something with it. Two clips today. First one will just be a regular dig, and the second one's going to be one with the stealth diggers, and it's one I actually did not intend anybody to ever see. It just turned out to be a fail wagon. So let's get started. Let's take a look at what I dig on the first one, and then we'll stop for a second before I run that second one. Stay tuned. Well, good morning, everybody. It's another bright, cool Saturday morning in New England, and me and Dan are out on a hunt. We are at the location from episode 20. The cellar hole area is pretty beat to death because it's right there next to the road. So back that way a little bit, it's actually an earlier cabin site that a lot of people have missed, and that's where I got most of my finds from episode 30. So that's where we're going to get started today. And wish us luck. Well, we've been at it 45 minutes or an hour, and this is the little cabin site. You can see the depression there I was talking about behind the main house. Then it slopes down behind me down to some water. And I'm going to wander down there and see if I can find the maybe a picnic area or something. It's pretty quiet around here. I know we hit some of this last time, but we're off to a slow start today. And here's what I'm getting tortured with today. I'm in a hot spot of these little lead chunks hitting about 42 to 45. I'm not gonna not dig them. They could be buttons, but yeah, that's how my day's getting started. Sun's just coming up over the hills, you can see. And my clad dime. Well, hopefully we got something better than this coming. And there's my surface find of the day. Western safety glove. Maybe I'll find the other one. Well, 6 coppers last weekend's coming back and biting me in the ass this week. Garbage. I'm digging shotgun shells, I'm digging beer caps, I'm digging pull tabs, I'm digging spent lead. Take a look. Yeah, and there's how it's going. A lot of bottle caps, shotgun shells, I got some foil, the letter O. Today's hunt's sponsored by the letter 0. That's what I'm digging. Didn't get a CCR, but God, this place is junky. Dan's doing a little better. He's got a half real and dandy buttons. Last I checked in with him, so there's something here. Let's keep going. Well, there's another one of those things. I sure would like to know what those things are. Well, obviously from the vehicle and the off-road excursions, you can tell that we moved on from episode 30 site, and we took a ride halfway across the state, I think. And we are now at site number 1 from my bushwhacking episode, and that behind me is the cabin site that Todd got that nice open pattern buckle and got us started in this area. So Dan and I came back to it. He's on the board so far with a looks like to be an oddball token, which is kind of rare in Connecticut, and let's see what I can get. Stay tuned. And there is the first target from this cabin site. Looks to be the back half of a 2-piece button, but I literally just threw the coil on the ground and got started. It's a good sign. There's a little cabin hole right there. Dan's doing a live dig. Or I'm doing a live dig for Dan, I should say. He's got a pretty good high target at this cabin site.
Don't tell me that was it.
Don't say that was it.
That was it.
Ah, and that was it.
That was what the hell? That was a copper jacketed bullet.
Oh.
That's a bunch of crap.
Well, this is a whole lot of intros to where we're at and not a whole lot of finds. I'm getting my butt kicked today, and probably because I got all them coppers last week. Dan's doing a little better. He's got a couple tombacks. He's got a KG2, that Real, and I forget what else. Oh, he got some kind of token. Got one word on it. We're not sure what it says. Still trying to get it cleaned up. So we moved on. There is the next cellar hole on the whistle stop tour, and we've been here before. This one coughed up a couple tombacks for me, but we weren't here very long, so off we go. Well, at 1:45 this afternoon, I got my first real target of the day, and it's nothing special, but let's look. I didn't get far from the cellar hole. That's the chimney pile right there, and it was a low VDI about 5 inches down. And we got ourselves a bouton. A very dirty bouton. I don't know if it's tomback or anything silly like that. We'll clean it up and take a look at it later. Oh, and there's a nice surface find. Good thing I kicked it with my foot first. Got a whole arrow. It's slow today. Spot number 4 coming in. Alright, we were on the move again, obviously, and behind me is the stone pile. This is where I got my Connecticut copper with Dave, Todd, and Dan, and been here maybe 10 minutes, but I finally got a target. And a good 6-7 inches down beneath those two rocks, got me a nice button. A little convex to it. Can't tell if it's a tomback or not. You know how I am with this. Time I don't think it is, but who knows, we'll see when I get it cleaned up. Well, you can still see the stone pile right around the corner from where I just dug that button. And I got around the other side of this tree. And they're all at rootage. I think that's a pewter octagon shaped. I can't tell if that's octagon. Either a really worn pewter button. It's a little hexagon or octagon shaped cuff. I can't tell. It's really dirty. I have to clean that one up too. Alright, sun went down somewhere over there. 3 coins last week, 3 buttons this week. That's detecting. I may have to throw another hunt on this video. It's going to be kind of boring, so stay tuned. So this one wasn't going to see the light of day, but it does have a bucket lister on it, so I figure why not, I'll tag it in here. When I pull up, you see somebody stick their head out, and that's Bearden, if I remember correctly. And the first words out of his mouth were, "Lou got out." That's not good. Lou is not an outdoor cat, and Charlie's got a lot of predators in his neighborhood. So we spent a couple hours on top of the time they had already been looking for Lou, combing the neighborhood, seeing if we could get him to turn up anywhere. We didn't, but eventually we had to get going anyway. We had plans, so it was a somber day out in the woods, hoping Lou was going to make his way back, and eventually he does. But let's take a look at the video. There's not a lot to it, but I got a bucket lister. Oh boy, we are at my favorite place. It's the shack. And as you know, it's never a dull moment in that place. Who dat? Who there? Wasn't a lot, but it's October 18th and Saskatchewan got a little dusting of snow last night. Won't be long now. Grr. Alright, here's an update on the signature board since I've been up here with the Howard Hewitt show. We got a few new names on there. I get to be over with the Glass Gopher and Howard. Cool. And there's Spectrum Bill. Newest man in the shack.
Pleased to be here.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Alright, gang's all here. Site number 1. There's Charlie and Jay. Keebler's son. I think we got John there. Bill. Andrew Richter. And over there's just Bob and wherever Bearden's hiding. Alright. Tough to see, but it is snowing very lightly. Cool. October 18th. First snow. Well, here we are at stop number 2, because stop number 1 was kind of sluggish on the finds. That's the cellar bowl behind us. We got peeps walking up and down the road. Way up the road. Not doing too bad. I got an escutcheon plate so far in 10 minutes. I'll take that. And what life would be without the CCR?
Look at that. That stack of rocks.
Alright, everyone stop right there. Come up, keep coming.
Alright, we are back at the cellar hole, second one of the day, our second stop. We did some wandering, didn't find much, came back here before the sun goes down, and I finally got something worth reporting. One of these, whatever these is. I really don't know what this is. Very light. Kind of hollow. Charlie did a little rub on it and got some blue off of it, so that'll be something interesting to see when it gets cleaned up. Getting a little dark. I don't know if you can see that, but I got a root growing through a colonial cock ring. Do I get extra points for that? Here it comes. We did our stuff for the day. Not the most successful one, but that ain't what it's about.
It's about what we've got right here.
Exactly. Bunch of good friends.
I didn't dig anything.
Beautiful fall day.
I got the bazinga used.
I got a nice bazinga.
And it didn't snow.
I should have just grabbed that coin and ran.
Right.
So we're gonna head back to the shack, have a snap, and visit with the chief, and pet the cat.
Yes, indeed.
All that is going to be remembered from today, literally, is losing Lou. When it all boils down to it, it's the day that we lost Lou.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, not my best video, but hey, at least I got out, got swinging. It's the middle of February, so can't complain. We're all half out of our skull wanting to dig for real. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks. It might be another one of these multiple dig videos, or it might even just be a solo dig that I did okay on. Depends what else is going on in Charlie's world. I'm sitting on some clips waiting for him, so we'll see you guys in a couple weeks.